So we said earlier, we have the chain of events, we are having the optimization event that is happening. What is happening before the optimization event so that our ads can start spending? How does Facebook understand if one ad is doing better than the other so that it can spend more money to it, so that it can find the first optimization event and then continue finding more and more and more? Engagement. This is the key over here, and this is why we never mix different styles of creatives. Engagement. When we are having engagement in an ad, Facebook understands that this is an ad that's taking engagement. Engagement can be everything. It can be 3 seconds of autoplay in a video. It can be someone liking, someone commenting, someone sharing, someone clicking on the ad, just like that. So the engagement is the first thing that Facebook is going to see in order to decide if it's going to spend money on something or not. And then the first optimization, I hope that for you, is going to come, the second, the third, and it's going to start the optimization process for the event that we are optimizing for, which I hope that you're using purchase and lead generation, as we said earlier. Why we should not mix catalog ads, for example, with videos or images in the same campaign? Because Facebook, based on the engagement, is going to spend more on the catalog ads, for example. This is the order that I have seen that Facebook is spending more money on. So for example, if you put catalog, video, post ID, all of that, it's going to spend more money on the catalog. Catalogs are always winning. That's why you are not mixing a catalog with an image or a catalog with a video, because the catalog is going to take anyway budget. This doesn't mean that the video is bad. It means that just the catalog, it's having so many products, so random, it's a carousel, people are playing with the carousel all the time and all of that. It's getting more engagement, so it's going to get more spend, so it has better chances of actually converting. It doesn't mean that it's a better ad, it's just getting more spend. So if you want to test efficiently your images, your videos and stuff, you need to put them on separate campaigns. And this is the order. If you have a catalog, it's going to take all the budget. Then the budget goes mostly to video post ID and carousel post ID. Both of those are taking. As we have the spend over here, the more spend goes to the top, the less spend goes to the less. Then we have image post ID. Then we have, because post IDs are having engagement already. So Facebook says, okay, this has already engagement. So an image post ID is going to spend more than a single image. This doesn't mean that the single image is bad compared to that, because maybe if it spends more, it's going to have more sales than this. So all of this is being based on engagement, and this is the order: catalog ads, video post ID, carousel post ID. These go together. That means that you can put them together. I would still avoid it, because still you have this problem and they're not going to spend as much as they should. But if you have a whole campaign of video post IDs, it's better. If you have a campaign only with image post IDs, it's better. Video or carousel here, a single image. Somewhere around here, also here, okay, somewhere around here is the instant experience or the collection ads, is the ads that you are seeing, that you are clicking and you see over there it opens like a small website and stuff. Do I use those? No. They get a lot of engagement, but they don't get sales. I don't know why. I know that they look very nice and stuff, but they never have better results comparing to videos, images and catalogs or whatever. All I want you to understand from this is that first we start with engagement, and for example, a video over here is going to take more budget from a single image. Why? On a video, as you scroll down, you're going to see sponsored ads. And if you see a video, most of us, we have autoplay enabled, and it's going to, if it plays for 3 seconds, this one took 1 engagement. Okay, this one, do you know what it takes to take an engagement? It needs to be someone clicking, like, commenting, clicking on the link, sharing, which are more difficult actions to take comparing to 3 random view seconds from someone that it's actually considered engagement. So this one is going to always take more budget. So don't mix videos with images, or don't mix catalogs with videos or whatever, because these are not going to have equal spend, which means not equal chances. I'm working with multiple campaigns, and I like to have different creatives for different campaigns, different products that they have different AOV and stuff. We're going to discuss these things later about grouping and everything. But in general, be careful of that, because this is the way that it's working, first with engagement and then with optimization. And it's very important for you to understand that if you're mixing those, you might have one campaign working here and another campaign working with a single image, which instead of you spending over here 100, you will be able to spend in total 200, because you will have 100 here and 100 here, okay? But if you're doing it like this, you're thinking that this is a bad ad and you're not spending money to this, while it can have its own spend and it can do pretty well instead of just running only the catalog ads, which is going to take always most of the budget. You're going through the effort of doing creatives, test them efficiently and don't do this mistake because you're not going to test your images, for example, which might work comparing to a video which is going to take the budget. And the fact that it's taking the budget doesn't mean that it's going to be translated on sales, okay? Sometimes we have videos taking budget comparing to images, and images, when we put them on their own campaign, they have sales because while they cannot beat the initial engagement to get spent, they're having more sales because they're better ads. So this is one visual example just to explain to you what kind of mess you can have when you put different styles of creatives over here. Here we have only one image. I'm going to mark it like this, and all the others are videos. And you can say, if you don't believe in it, why did you do it? Because they send me all of these videos and they just send me one image, and I can be just a romantic bastard and say I'm not going to send me another 9 images, so I will just put it there just to, you know, test it, but it's not tested properly. But anyway, they have to send me more images, so it wasn't convenient, so I added it there. What happened is that the image started taking budget, and I will start thinking, oh my God, am I bullshitting people? Am I telling them stupid things about this and that it cannot happen? Yes, I have seen sometimes images winning videos, but it's happening later. They don't take initially the budget, because the whole point, as we said, is that the engagement and all of that. Obviously here it took good engagement, it's a good creative, apparently. And one of the other things that we see on the images is that they always take a lower CPM comparing to videos, okay? Most of the times they have lower CPM. Especially on beauty brands and stuff like that, they get a lower CPM. This is a coffee brand, okay? So here we can see that it's getting lower CPM, so it's helping it. But on the other hand, they always lose eventually because of the engagement and the things, but most of the times they also lose from the beginning. Here, it didn't happen initially, but what are we going to see yesterday is that this one is getting 39, and now a video is starting taking budget. Remember, this one right now, on the last 7 days, it's having the best ROAS. I'm not going to talk about these ones because this is leftover budget, okay? I'm talking about the best ROAS for an ad inside an ASC campaign, which is actually taking budget. And what is happening is that here, this one, it's actually losing the leadership because it was actually a leading ad before. As you can see, here, this one, the video was also taking budget, but I think that here it started with more, okay? So here it had 45, I don't know if it started here, 34, so you see that it started pretty strong, and then the videos start getting more budget from it. So I'm tempted to take this image in another campaign. If this image wasn't that good as the other videos, would I have done this to take it to another campaign? No, it would have been buried along the way. And this is a common mistake that people do, and me in this case, because I didn't want to go to the friction with the client to ask for more creatives. You can see it started pretty well, but then it's losing. It didn't lose because it was a bad creative. It's still the best creative over here from all of those, taking budget and it's having ROAS. Today, if we see, it doesn't have sales, and this one is actually starting winning over here. So we have a problematic situation over here that we should not mix them together because of that. Because this image shouldn't lose the leading of spending, but it lost it because of the videos. And the other videos, yes, they're good, they're having sales, so it's good. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that when you're putting them separately, you don't have this kind of problems. And this is what I want you to see, along with the theory that I have taught you earlier. So just a small update on this, since we have some more data. From 11 to 18, what we were watching was that this specific image was actually taking budget, it was the good one and stuff, but the situation has changed drastically. So if we go from 18 to 25, we can see that this one now is not performing good results. Let's see also the CPM a little bit. The CPM is lower, much lower, from what we have over here from the videos. We're not having good results, not at all. The cost per purchase is higher. Nothing is working here basically. And we're having better results on the videos. This is why I'm going to close the image over here. And basically what I'm going to do is focus on these in order to see if they're going to do better. If we see the last 7 days, these ones are doing better. Also, this one is taking significant budget. I guess that proves my point again. All of this wouldn't have happened if we didn't mix together videos with images. Do you want to take it as one reasoning being because they will have different CPMs? Okay, do you want to have it because the videos are going to take the budget? Here the image took the budget because of the CPM. Do you want to do it because it's not fair to put them together and you should put them having a battle with the same style of creative? Yes. However you want to see it, you should not mix them together because of this kind of problems. Now, if you are lucky and because of what you have done, you're having a situation that it went well for you and the videos, for example, worked against the images, this doesn't mean that it's correct. Here we're discussing in theory and in action with this example what is correct. And here we shouldn't have lost all of this period with this stupid image inside this campaign, which has actually caused all of these problems and trouble. That's what I wanted to show you since I have another 7 days. Right now I'm going to focus to the image and we will see how it goes.